Planting avocado trees in poor soil. So what's poor soil? For avocados, that means high clay content and especially, mostly, slow soil drainage. So let me pan over here. You notice that these avocados are on a mound. They're raised up. If I look over here in the same yard, there's a little citrus tree and it's not planted on a mound because citrus can deal with slower drainage and high clay content a lot better than avocados. But these avocados are unique. They're unique among fruit trees in that they really cannot handle slow drainage. What's slow? More than a couple hours in a hole, if you fill it with water and it's more than a couple hours to drain out, it's slow. If it's there overnight, that's really slow, and you've got to plant on a mound. Let's have a closer look. So this is a pair of trees, and it was planted, this pair was planted about a year ago. The mound it was planted on is roughly 2 feet high and around, say, 6 feet wide. That's a good size for a mound of 1 or 2 trees. Why? What does this do? It essentially improves the drainage and the aeration of the dirt all around and under the tree, such that the avocados aren't sitting in soggy soil that they otherwise would be in. So let me get in and show you the trunks on these little trees. Alright, getting inside, you can see here's the trunk, and so when this tree was planted, the root ball was essentially put on top of the native soil. So it has all of this new mound of soil mixed with some compost and then a bunch of mulch laid on top. All this mulch is important because it not only provides a good airy environment for the roots, but the microbes that break down a coarse mulch are also inhibitive to the fungus, or what used to be called a fungus, Phytophthora cinnamomi, which causes root rot in avocados. So another thing you want to do is make sure and add a coarse mulch. And then one more thing that can be helpful is adding gypsum, which provides calcium, and that stimulates root growth, among other things. It also suppresses the root rot causing organism. A third thing that's important to do with your mounded avocado tree is to make sure you're irrigating well. These trees are irrigated with drippers that run twice a week. That's a fine schedule for avocados in the summer in a place like this. This being the Rancho Penasquitos area of San Diego County, or San Diego City actually. It's a warm but not extremely hot location. So you want to make sure you're watering the trees enough but not saturating them, because saturated soil conditions can encourage root rot as well. And one last thing that is very helpful when planting avocado trees in poor soil is to plant them on a clonal rootstock that has been shown to be resistant to Phytophthora, to root rot. And so both of these trees are planted on clonal rootstocks. So there you have it. If you've got poor soil for avocados, this is how to still have success. You plant on a large mound, you add mulch, maybe some gypsum, you water properly, not too much, not too little, and use a clonal rootstock if you have access to them. And these trees are absolutely thriving. They were planted almost exactly a year ago from just a 3-gallon sleeve size. So that's a very small tree. And you can see how big and bushy they are now. It's a pair of trees. The tree on the left is a reed, and the tree on the right is a gem. It's a nice pair if you want to do a double planting like this. Also, because gem will give you your spring fruit and reed will give you your summer fruit, and you've got probably 9 months of the year covered between these two varieties. So there you go. Perfect example, perfect proof of how to plant avocado trees and care for them very well in poor soil.